Like, how the hell did a French pirate manage to hijack a covert SHIELD vessel in broad daylight?
For the record, Councilman, he's Algerian.
Secretary Pierce. But this way.
Really? I don't care about one boat. I care about this council is going to fall to rancor every time someone pushes us on the playing field. Maybe we need someone to oversee us.
Mr. Secretary, Justin.
Excuse me.
More trouble, Mr. Secretary?
Busy in there?
Nothing some earmarks can't fix.
I want you to call for a vote. Nick?
It's not a favor, that's a subcommittee hearing, but if it's something. You gotta get Iron Man to stop by my niece's birthday party.
Thank you, sir.
And not just a flyby. He's gotta mingle.
Thank you, sir. Captain Rogers?
I'm Alexander Pierce. My father served in the 101st. Come on in. When I was at State Department in Bogota, ELN rebels took the embassy, and security got me out, and he comes to me with a plan. He wants to storm the building through the sewers. I said, no. We'll negotiate. Carried out an unauthorized military operation on foreign soil, including my daughter. I've never had any cause to regret it. Captain, why was Nick in your apartment last night? You know it was bugged?
I did, because Nick told me.
Did he tell you he was the one who bugged it? I want you to see something. Yeah, they picked him up last night in a not-so-safe house in Algiers. He was hired anonymously to attack the Lemurian Star, and he was contacted by email and paid by wire transfer to a Jacob Beach.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Not likely. Beach died 6 years ago. His last address was 1435 Elmhurst Drive. The prevailing theory was that the hijacking was a cover for the acquisition, and that led to Nick's death. Why do you think we're talking? See, I took a seat on the council not because I wanted to, but because Nick asked me to. Because we were both realists. That to build a really better world sometimes means having to tear the old. That makes enemies. Oh, you dirty because you got the guts to stick your hands in the mud and try to build something better. Captain, you were the last one to see Nick alive. I don't think that's an accident. And I don't think you do either. Why was he there?
Excuse me.
Anyone? Captain Rogers has information regarding the death of Director Fury. He refused to share it. Captain America is a fugitive from S.H.I.E.L.D. To any reasonable person, that would make him a martyr, not a traitor.
You know what makes him a traitor?
Nick Fury used your friendship insight. A project he knew would expose his own illegal operation.
Are you calling for my resignation? I've got a pen and paper right here.
That discussion.
But you do want to have a discussion.
We've already had it, Mr. Secretary. You want to say something snappy? Now would be a good time.
I'm going to go, Mr. Pierce.
It's fine. Renata, you can go home.
Okay, night-night.
Good night. Want some milk? The timetable is moved. 2 targets, level 6. Death in 10 hours.
Sorry, Mr. Pierce, I forgot my...
Oh, Renata. I wish you would have knocked.
Erratic.
Mission report. Mission report, now. You met him earlier this week on another assignment. gift to mankind. You shaped the century. Society is at a tipping point between order and chaos. Tomorrow morning, and Hydra can't give the world the freedom it deserves.
Freeze too long.
Then wipe him?
So.
Sadly, S.H.I.E.L.D. can't control everything.
Including Captain America.
And some of you would have gladly kicked me out of the car along the way. Finally, we're here, and the world should be grateful.
Attention all S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. This is Steve Rogers. Alexander Pierce is their leader. They almost have what they want.
I guess I've got the floor. Tomorrow. And you knew that. And you could just stop it. With a flick, wouldn't you all? Security protocols and dumping all the secrets onto the internet. And S.H.I.E.L.D's past is going to remain hidden. Are you sure you're ready for the world to see you? Disabling the encryption, alpha level members.
Don't.
Did you get my flower?
You had me killed.
You know how the game works. You're the most ruthless person I ever met. Our enemies are your enemies, Nick. Disorder, war, diplomacy, holding action, Nick, Band-Aid. And you know where I learned that. 7 billion people by sacrificing 20 million. Step, Nick. You have the courage to take it.
No, I have the courage not to.
Retinal scanner active.
Wiped your clearance?
But if you want to stay ahead of me, Mr. Secretary.
Confirmed. Encryption code accepted.
Unless you want a 2-inch hole in your arm the moment you pinned it on. Lieutenant, how much longer?
65 seconds to satellite link.
Targeting grid engaged.
What a waste. Time to go, Councilwoman. This way. Come on. You already did. Hail Hydra. May I ask you where you're going?
The lunch and then Asgard. I'm sorry, you are?
Alexander Pierce. He's the man. It's called me Mr. Secretary. I'm going to have to ask you to turn that. That's been S.H.I.E.L.D. property for over 70 years. I need the case.
I know you got a lot of pull. I'm just saying, jurisdiction.
Okay, then give me the case.
Well, jurisdiction. Start.